It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Again, Patterson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Jackson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A handoff for Warren. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, he gets it to Addison. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's got room. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Warren. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Burrow on play action. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. In motion, Aguilar. Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Burrow looking to pass. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a pit. Down a gain of 13.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run it. Warren. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd down and 2.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal.
Burrow will throw. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. When you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And he was looking for Rashad Bateman there. And it's 2nd down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Gets past one man. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. In motion left, Bateman. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Agholor. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Burrow. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Second and 6.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a run with Warren.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The tight end in motion right. Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. In motion left, Bateman. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Steelers at 3-6 now on the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Van Jefferson, 32 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The drive starting with a first down, 11. On that pickup.
First down, Ravens.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And Jackson throwing once more. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This is 2nd and 8.
In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
In motion, Aguilar.
Now it's Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with the flag.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
The Steelers offense and their running back Jaylen Warren headed back onto the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Warren. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Boswell's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar.
He's got the first down and more. Still going. Nelson Aguilar.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steelers offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's Burrow. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
In motion left, Bateman.
Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
And that flag accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. He's into space past the 25. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. In motion, Aguilar. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On third down, it's Warren. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And they'll accept that penalty. In motion, Aguilar.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. It's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Ravens on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 67 yards.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Burrow will throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Burrow.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Able to slither by. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Burrow now off the bootleg.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jaylen Warren with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Van Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
and touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 35-31. A minute 51 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Jackson to throw. Escapes the sack. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Aguilar. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Boswell's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot for Jackson. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back